Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the next 6 months. We're going to do the second half of the year here, and we're just going to jump right in here. I love it. You have this next level card. It says taking your finances or business to the next level. It says uncharted career demands constant evaluation and adjustment to succeed. You also have a sports card. It says collaborate or work as a team to boost your finances. Yeah, I'm a big fan of collaboration. I think especially Pluto going into Aquarius at the in November. Even though it's retrograding out of Aquarius, it's still in there actually if you're watching this in June, but it's very slow. It's only going to 29 degrees of Capricorn, and I would say I would act as if we already have Pluto in Aquarius officially. So that Pluto and Aquarius energy really kind of can value collaboration or working together with people. Teaming up with people. Those are going to be the things that probably lead to the most success over the next 6 months for you, Pisces. So, that's what I would pay attention to for sure. You also, in your first row here, you have the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I kind of feel like some of you are kind of making yourself more known or you're doing something. And here you go. You end with the High Priestess, which is your card. And so with the Hermit, it's almost like you are coming down from the mountain. I always say that, the trick with the Hermit is like, yeah, he's climbed to the top of this mountain. He's been through a dark night of the soul, or he's been through some sort of challenge. But, with the Hermit, we have to come down from the mountain. We can't stay at the top of the mountain. We have to share what we have learned. And again, that goes along with like collaboration or, working together with other people and stuff. But I kind of feel, without even clarifying yet, which we are going to do, I feel like you are, shining your light more, which comes up for you a lot, or you're getting a lot more attention for the things that you've done. Our first good clue of this is actually the Strength card. The Strength card, that lady has her hands in a lion's mouth, and I always say who in the right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth? And the Strength card, people are seeing her be strong. People are seeing her strength now, but they wouldn't see your strength, at the top of the mountain. They wouldn't be able to see it. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like people are seeing just how strong you are, just what you are capable of doing in your life. You have the Queen of Cups. You have this relaxation card. You have this card that says time to breathe out, which is great. That could say that it could be a very relaxing next 6 months, or much more relaxing than the first 6 months. And I do get that feeling here. So again, I would nurture yourself. The Queen of Cups is all about nurturing your heart, nurturing your feelings, paying attention to yourself, giving yourself the rest, relaxation, and recovery that you need in life. So I kind of feel this is more talking about your feelings, things that you're dealing with, all that other stuff. You have the Knight of Swords. The weird thing about the Knight of Swords in your reading is I kind of do feel you are going to notice that you're repelling a lot of people at this time, at the end of the year here, the next 6 months, second half, I should say. And, this is not a bad thing. Again, you might notice that people act weird around you, or you might notice that certain people don't want to be around you. But it's kind of a weird message, but I also feel it's a good thing, because it's you're repelling the people in your life who are toxic, or who are just going to be a waste of time, or whatever the case may be. And I'm not even just getting love here. I'm getting everything. Again, in work, maybe there are people that act weird towards you, or maybe you catch them rolling their eyes at you when you talk, or something like that. So it is kind of funny that I think you're holding up a mirror to people, and you could be triggering a lot of people, or maybe you notice that you're triggering a lot of people over the next 6 months. Again, that's on them, right? That's their own feelings. So, they need to do work on themselves. But it is funny that, I think it's just something you notice over the next 6 months, that maybe you notice that certain people are, kind of acting weird. With the Hermit, yes, you showing up at the top here. So whenever you show up as yourself, which you do twice now, well, 3 times, this puts you in a position of power and strength. Like I said, there is something about your emotions here, and I think that you are just taking better care of yourself. And, obviously that's going to be a good thing. When we take better care of ourselves, we get better results in life. Also, divine counterparts. So you have the 2 of Cups here, 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, showing up in the good stuff, and it doesn't have to be a past person. It could just be a new person. I do feel that some of you are attracting a soulmate at this time. Again, it looks really good for Pisces for love. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Tower here. Again, I wouldn't worry too much about it in the first row. I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of towers. So, I think that there's going to be a ton of global tower moments, especially, as we get to a certain time this year, right? As stuff I can't really probably talk about. So, What I would say here is we're going to see a lot of crazy stuff. I would just keep your head on straight. For others, I feel that you have, again, the Hermit to the Tower kind of says that you have, gone through a dark night of the soul. You have gone through this shedding of your skin, because the Tower gets reduced down to its foundation. So it's like you've done a lot of work on yourself. We see that right here. And this could be leading to victories. So again, I don't really feel bad about the Tower yet. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Page of Swords. There could be people who are trying to create tower moments for you. I would just ignore it. Again, I think you are kind of like standing in your strength or your power. I really feel there's nothing for you to worry about. I would just, and don't give it energy, right? Just focus on yourself and pay attention to what you are creating or what you are doing. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this abundance card and this relaxation card. Yeah, I've been saying like all year to Pisces that I think it would be an amazing time. Sorry, this is like too far to the right here, so I want to move it. But, again, I've been saying to Pisces all year that, I think that you should be more efficient or look for things to be more efficient, especially in work or business. It's like the universe doesn't want you necessarily working hard for your abundance, right? And it doesn't mean that you won't be working hard, but, I definitely feel more efficiently is how you could be working, or you could be working more on a schedule that makes you more efficient. And this could be in work or business, could be in anything, could be in your health with the Strength card, your wealth, your happiness, your spirituality. Whatever you're working on is going to bring a lot of abundance into your life. You end with this Queen card, and it says love and prosperity on it. So there's clearly a lot of abundance coming in at this time. You have the Strength card, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. I feel a lot of Pisces have been very patient for love. You do have this card at the end that says beware of who you trust. And I kind of feel like it's saying that you've learned enough lessons in love, or, with trusting people who shouldn't be trusted or whatever. You have the Devil here. And so I feel like the Strength card is saying, like, don't repeat past mistakes, lessons that you've learned. Again, the Hermit, he's been through a dark night of the soul. He's learned all these lessons. And so I feel now it's time for you to, be strong and look at the lessons you've learned. She is taming that lion. So that lion has its tail between its legs, but this is something that she does every single day. So we have to, kind of quiet that inner critic every single day. And that's really what the Strength card represents. I also feel that people are clearly seeing your strength. You have the Page of Swords here. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's like I feel that people could be trying to get in your business or something, or like people could be trying to mess things up for you. But it's like there's nothing, but it's almost like not even worth mentioning, I feel, because it's like there's nothing they can do. So I wouldn't even focus on it, wouldn't even give it attention or pay attention to it. But you could notice that there are like immature people. And it just popped into my head why this is important. I think it's important because when you notice this, I think that's when you will start becoming successful. It's almost like, it's a clue to you that the reason there could be like jealous people or, people trying to get in your business or whatever, it could be because you are getting more successful or you're finding more success. So like I said, this could be a good thing. I would be careful of a past person going this way here. Especially if you feel that someone is like spying on you or watching you or something. I don't think they're really going to do anything, but like I said, I would just protect your energy from past situations. You have the Two of Cups, and actually I'll show you here because it goes straight up to the Ace of Swords, to the Six of Pentacles. So this is a much more equal connection. Six of Pentacles and the good stuff would be a person who does not breadcrumb you. It would be a person who really puts in the work and wants things to work and wants things to happen. The Ace of Swords would be like a victory as well. So, for a lot of you, you could be attracting a new person that has like a balanced ego. This right here, this lion kind of represents the ego. On the Two of Cups, like if we had a super negative reading, which there is a little bit of stuff going on here, right? That Devil right next to it, could represent a person who, has an imbalanced ego. Again, I think the word ego gets used like way too much. And, again, everybody has an ego, of course, is what I would say. But what I would say is, again, you could be meeting a person who's like got a more balanced ego, or they kind of have worked on their strength as well, which with this Strength card. And it just feels more balanced to me. Having the Two of Cups to the Ace of Swords really tells me as well that, again, if you are finding love over the next 6 months, this could be something that starts as, friendship, or maybe you just start communicating with a person at first and then it kind of goes from there. With the Strength card, you have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I feel you're getting what you want, I don't think a perfect relationship exists, but, you could be getting something that's pretty darn close. Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty, good things coming in. for you after all this work that you've been doing with the Hermit. You've definitely been, I feel like you've been climbing towards something with the Hermit, and now it's time to kind of get your rewards. Like I said, it's time to come down from the mountain. But if you want love, the Ten of Cups could be, a perfect match, or a person who wants a family. Here you go. With the Page of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands. Again, if you had like a fly-by-night relationship, something that was very quick in the past, I would be careful of that person for sure. What I will say is that I also feel the Page of Swords is encouraging you to shed things. We have the Tower. The Page of Swords is looking over to the Tower. The Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. So in a lot of ways, the Ace of Wands can represent, this castle in the background right here that's kind of hard to see is crumbling, and it just represents letting go of one thing so that you can have something better. And it wouldn't surprise me if, like, some of you, over the 6 months, if like, let's say you have, 2 ideas for a business or 2 ideas for work, if you kind of like let one crumble and start something new, or start working in a new direction. Yeah. With the Two of Cups, you have the Chariot. Could be a Cancer coming in for you. I feel like it's a person who either has Cancer or Scorpio in their chart. So it could be a person, because you have the Tower, by the way. The Tower is Scorpio. But I do feel a big victory also coming in for you here. We have this, the Ace of Swords. The Chariot is about you setting yourself apart. And like I said, whenever you set yourself apart, that's when the people who want to stop you kind of come out of the woodwork. So I think you need to just keep charging forward with the Chariot. The Chariot is also telling me that you are in alignment. He has these stars in his canopy, these moons on his shoulders, and that just represents as above, so below. So I feel like you are more in alignment with the energy of like what you want or what you're trying to create. Next, I didn't even see this. You have this meditate and contemplate. So definitely a good time the next 6 months to make sure you're taking moments when you can to recharge your batteries. So I would make sure to do that, right? You have this take time to breathe out card. So I feel for a lot of you that this is saying, resting, relaxing, recovering is going to be a good idea for you. With the Devil even, cutting out any toxic habits you have, or, if there are certain habits that you want to work on, now would definitely be the time, to work on your health or to stay healthy with this energy. You have the Hangman, the Ace of Swords, and the Devil. The Hangman, of course, is you. Again, I do feel this is like another clue that you are ready to move forward. He is hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom, but his head is glowing, and it says that he has gained enlightenment. So it's like you have gained enlightenment. Hermit, same thing. He has a star in his lantern on the Hermit. So you have been enlightened as to like what your next steps in life need to be, or what direction you need to move in. And I would really pay attention to what you think you should be doing, as always. You have the Ace of Swords, a victory. So I feel for a lot of you that this right here, whatever this is, we're going to find out in a minute, is a big victory for you, especially if you're like, letting go of one thing and starting another. Like I said, out with the old, in with the new. I also feel like you could be like conquering the devil. The sword is above the devil here. The devil, of course, can represent like toxic energy, bad habits, addiction, things like that. The devil I really look at as an energy vampire. It's just something in your life that steals your energy. It doesn't matter if it's a person, a place, or a thing. I think that with the devil, really the devil just asks us to look at our life and to say, like, where are you wasting your time, or where is something sucking away too much of your energy, and where can you get a better return on your energy? These people also have these devil horns, or these animal horns on their heads. The devil kind of represents our baser instincts, like the horns on their heads. These people, it represents our baser instincts, our like root chakra energy. And so sometimes I feel, and I'm saying this because like there isn't a lot of creative energy here. You only have the Ace of Wands, and so this card, sometimes I feel we have an idea, we need to like bring it up from our root chakra and express it into the world. So I feel for a lot of you that this could be saying that you need to express something to the world. I feel like you can easily set yourself free from something as well. They have these chains around their necks, but the chains are meant to look very loose. And it kind of says that they could easily set themselves free from something that is toxic, by just lifting those chains around their necks. So I feel that you could easily be setting yourself free from like a bad habit, or something that takes too much time, or whatever. With the Hangman, you have the Magician. So the Magician is you kind of like creating your own reality. I think it's time for, Pisces to let go of like past karma, things that you feel are holding you back. And now it's time to create something new, like I said. And all you have to do is just take the steps. Six of Pentacles is about planting seeds in a direction. And it just says when you start working towards something, you will get a result. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Star. The Star could be like wish fulfillment. It's a card of hope, faith, and renewal. Definitely a card of resting, relaxing, and recovering as well. So clearly, it would be a very good time for you to recharge your batteries. But I really feel that Pisces is kind of like being the star. Like, I think you are the star, even though that is Aquarius. I think that you are embracing this star energy at this time. You could be getting a lot of attention. Of course, there might be little creatures floating around you that don't enjoy it or that don't like it. But I think you need to keep embracing your star power here, Pisces. I think you need to keep doing the things that are making you a star as well. With the Devil, you have the Three of Cups. Could have been a third-party situation gone wrong here. I feel like saying third-party situation gone wild right here. So some of you could have dealt with that in the past. I would also say that if you need help with anything, that the Three of Cups can represent your community, could represent getting out into the community and, finding people who can help you do whatever it is that you're trying to do, which I also think would be a good idea. Next, you have this Beware of Who You Trust card and this Love and Prosperity card. It is coming up in the good stuff, but, and I think that this, we'll start here. I think that this is coming up in the good stuff because you've learned now, like you know what to look out for. Again, we see this in your astrology as well, that you have been learning like who you can trust, who you can't trust. And I just feel this is saying like, pay attention. If someone throws up a bunch of warning signs, it's probably a warning. It's probably something that you should avoid, or a person that you shouldn't be spending time with, or, whatever the case may be. So trust your instincts. You also have this Queen card. It says Love and Prosperity on it. I feel like there is both coming in for you, love and prosperity. You could be, it's a very prosperous time for you, Pisces. So, if you're creating any new projects, if you're shining bright, shining your inner light, then I think that's where all the rewards are going to come from. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. If you've been watching me for a while, I love 2 6s. To me, 2 6s says you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. Six of Pentacles is like equal give and take. It's like putting energy into one thing and, getting energy out. So make sure you're paying attention to that. But also, I think this is just encouraging you to take the first steps towards what you're trying to create. Again, the Six of Pentacles, we have to kind of like plant a seed or a couple of seeds towards something we're trying to accomplish. We have to see what grows, what doesn't grow, and we have to double down on the good stuff. So make sure you're doing that. You have the Six of Cups. I do feel there could be like a soulmate coming in for you at this time, and it looks really good to me. So if you want love, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, very passionate. Even the 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, really good energy for a new person. So I do feel this could be a soulmate. I also feel for some of you that this could be a turnaround. Sometimes I feel the 6 of Cups is a gift from the universe. And usually the gift we receive from this card is a turnaround, meaning we've been experiencing obstacles, and now those obstacles are being removed. Hermit in your reading. It's like you've climbed to the top of the mountain, a big obstacle. Even the Ace of Swords, the sword is above the mountains. So it's like you've conquered something, and now it's time to be the star, right? You have the High Priestess, so you ending up in a better position. Hangman is good for you, but the High Priestess is like a little bit better. It kind of says that you are sitting on your Pisces throne or whatever. I think that you are also, I feel like your intuition is back with the High Priestess. She sees like the beginning, middle, and the end of any situation that she enters into. So I really feel you're kind of like seeing the future. I would trust that. Again, if you get an idea for the future, an idea for a new business or whatever you're doing, I would trust those ideas. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is, again, perfect match. We go this way, 2 of Cups to the 2 of Cups. So there could be a person clearly coming in for you. And, I feel like this person's much more fair. I feel like they give to, situations. I think they try to create balance as well. So that looks amazing for sure. With the 6 of Cups, yep, you have the 8 of Swords. Again, 8 of Swords and the good stuff. That 6 of Cups would really be a turnaround, like I said. The 8 of Swords is self-imposed restriction, but it looks to me like you are experiencing a turnaround, or you are setting yourself free from things that have been holding you back. With the High Priestess, you have the King of Swords. It's like you've been given the gift of discernment, I feel it could be a very logical time for you this next 6 months, although I feel like you're still very intuitive. It's kind of like, I feel you are seeing things extremely clearly. It's like you are able to see right to the core of the things that you are dealing with. Every situation, person, place, or thing It's like you can see right through it. I almost feel like Pisces has x-ray vision right now. And number one, trust that. And number two, if you feel like something is going to be really good for you, do it. Because, again, I think your vision is correct, is what the King of Swords is really saying. King of Swords like knowledge and wisdom. And so it says, the Hermit has gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom on his journey. And so you've clearly gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You have this mountain road. It says you're on the road to success. There you go. The whole entire reading says that. So, boom. You have this hammock. It says taking vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, the whole entire reading has all these messages of needing to take a break. So even if you can't take a full-on vacation, is there 5 minutes in the day that you can, go for a walk or meditate? Carve out those bits of time, because I think you're going to need it. You have this apple card that says temptation will test you. I would be careful of a past person here. 3 Cups can be a reunion with the devil, so I would be careful with this energy. You have this wind chimes. It says peace and harmony. This could be saying you need to protect your peace and your harmony, or you need to just protect your peace in life in general. And obviously that's always, a good idea. You have this man card says dealings with relationships with a man. And you have this dagger. It says fears, worries, tense situation. Again, I would be careful of a past person who stabbed you in the back, especially if they're trying to come back or something like that, especially with this energy here. I would also trust your instincts on people, but this looks really good. I feel like you're the star, Pisces. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.